Bienvenue à Learn French in Easy Steps. Welcome to Learn French in Easy Steps. Today's lesson is lesson number 4, leçon numéro 4, the examples. Mainly today in our lessons we're going to use some examples to use the subject pronouns that we learned in the previous lessons and also the to be verbs that we used in the previous lessons. And we're going to add some nouns and adjectives in some of our examples, and we hope that you're going to get some useful points out of this lesson number 4. Here are some more examples. Je suis étudiant. I am a student. This is when the subject is male. Je suis étudiant. You don't pronounce the T. Je suis étudiante. This is the case when the subject is a female. You add an E to make this noun or the adjective correspond with your or agree with your subject. Je suis étudiant, the subject when the subject is male. Je suis étudiante when the subject is female. I am a student. Elle est étudiante. The subject here is a female. So the noun or adjective should agree, the ending of the noun or the adjective should agree with the subject. We add an E usually at the end of this noun or adjective to make it agree with the subject. If the subject is a male, in this case, il est étudiant, you don't add an E, you pronounce il est étudiant. You don't pronounce the last consonant. He is a student. She is a student. Tu es américain. So in this case, you are an American. If this tu is a male, you don't add an E. If this tu is a female, you add an E to make this noun or adjective agree, make its ending agree with the subject. Tu es américain. If it is a male, tu es américaine, you are an American when this tu is a female. I repeat, je suis étudiant for male, je suis étudiante for female. I am a student. Elle est étudiante. She is a student. Il est étudiant. You don't pronounce last consonant or last T. Il est étudiant. He is a student. Tu es américain. You are an American. If the subject is a female, you pronounce the ending. Tu es américaine. You are an American. So in these examples, we used je, which was the subject pronouns we used in our previous lessons. Suis is the verb etre, the verb to be that we used or we learned in our previous lessons, and also the étudiant, the noun, the étudiant or étudiante is student. Il est étudiante. In this case, the subject pronoun is she. We learned in our previous lessons. A is the verb to be that we use in this example. Il est étudiant. Il est étudiant. Il is the subject pronoun that we learned in the previous lessons, and A is the verb to be, le verbe être that we use in our previous lessons, and also the noun étudiant. Tu es américain. So this is case American nouns or adjectives are used to describe the people or things. You are an American, and we said if it is a female, if tu is a female, we add an E at the end to make the ending of the noun or adjective agree with the subject. Tu es américaine. You are an American. Some more examples. Jean est étudiant. Jean is a student. Here we can use the name of the people as a subject This is another way of putting the subjects or using the subjects. Jean is a male. We don't add an E at the end because this is masculine already. Jean est étudiant. You don't pronounce the T. Chrétien est étudiante. In this case, the subject is a female. To make the noun or adjectives ending agree with the subject, we add an E to make it feminine. Étudiante. In this case, we pronounce the T. Chrétien est étudiante. Chrétien is a student. Ils sont étudiants. In this case, the subject is more than one and also male. We add an S to make the ending of the noun or adjective agree with the subject. If it was elles sont étudiantes, they, for example, referring to woman, in this case here, we would have had it es, but in this case, ils sont étudiants, male, and only an s. They are students. Le garçon est étudiant. The boy is a student. Le garçon is male, the subject is male. We don't add an E at the end. We don't pronounce the T either. Le garçon est étudiant. The boy is a student. La fille est étudiante. The girl is a student. The subject is a feminine, or the subject is female. So we add an E at the end to make the noun or adjective a feminine, or to make it agree with the subject. I repeat, Jean est étudiant, Chrétien est étudiante, ils sont étudiants, le garçon est étudiant, la fille est étudiante. Thank you for watching. Merci pour regarder ma chaîne et à la prochaine. See you next time pour leçon numéro 5. In lesson number 4, I tried to show you how we can adjust the endings of the nouns and adjectives to correspond or to agree with the subject. How to make it masculine and how to make it feminine. But in lesson number 5, I will come up with a list of the nouns and adjectives to show you the endings to agree with the subject. À la prochaine.